this video I showed you how to bind this class by doing this with the true false. But if I wanted to have more than one, for example, if I wanted to have more styles in here, either the true or false or classes, sorry, to this, I had to go separate them with a comma and so on. So is there a smarter way we can do this? Yes, we can actually just put them into an object and then use them in our app in here, and then we can put them down in a computer here. And that's what we're going to try to do in this video. So I'm just going to comment this one out here, so because I don't really need it anymore for this example, and I'm just going to go below here and create a new example. So first off, I'm just going to create a div block again like I had before, and I'm going to have some paragraph where it says Homer. So that's great. So let's save, and it says Homer, woo, winning. And in my div block here, I'm going to do something similar like I did before. So the v bind here, and we're going to bind a class, and inside this we're going to have the object, right? So the object here is the name of our function in our computer in the app.js. So we're going to call this computed CSS or something cool, right? That's cool. And let's, or classes, whatever. I'm calling computed CSS. And in my app here, I'm going to just paste this in here because that's the name of what we just did. And we know this is a function because that's what we're going to use. And it has an object to it, since we're passing that from here, right? The object. So we're going to return and have our object here. And inside this, we're going to kind of just take these up here and put them down. We're going to add a little bit more. So let's call this one something content before, right? And this one is false from get-go as well. So these are the ones we kind of want to pass. Before we only use this one, but now we want to pass two classes to it, or switch between them, or alternate, or whatever. Only use one of them and not the other one. This is what we want to do. And down here in our return, we need to tell the system what this actually is equal to. So kind of like we did before with names and everything, we're going to set them down here. So we first of all, we have the dynamic right here. So we want to return the dynamic, and it's this and dynamic CSS, right? So it needs to grab the information from here. Is it true or false, right? Because this is the object we want to pass in. And the next one, you guessed right, it's this one. So copy paste this, whoops, only one of them. So now we're actually being able to pass the data in, the information in through our app here to our front end, to our index here. Cool, we set this up now. So how do we actually switch it? Well, I'm going to create buttons so we can switch between one or the other. So I'm just going to create btn, there we go. So a button for, let's just go toggle computed CSS, and in this button we of course need to have a v on dash click. Spelled it right, there we go. There we go. And this needs to be changing the value of the computed class. So kind of what we did up here, right, with our dynamic CSS here. Oh, I did this wrong. This isn't supposed to be computed. Where did it go? Oh, I'm not there yet. We need to change this to be either true or false, just like we did before. So let's just copy this one down here. So the dynamic class, switch it so it makes more sense. Dynamic CSS, right? So toggle dynamic CSS class for this one. Awesome. So let's try and see if this works. And to the browser, refresh, click, and it doesn't, because in the bind class here we don't want this. We want a reference to the computed, right, the function down here. That doesn't need the parenthesis, the curly brackets. That's my mistake from before. So remove those down here, save, refresh, and that's here. So now we can see the class is being attached to it again, right? Remove class, add class. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's do the other one. So copy paste for the other one. Boom, and that's not called dynamic, that was called content before. So let's paste this in. So instead of this, and this, right? So let's click save, and let's see if this works as well. So now we can add and remove. Let's just do this so we can actually see Homer. So add, remove the content class, add, remove the content before, and we can add both now. So revert, and you can see when I click this, I remove the class called content before, but the yellow still sticks. So let's just quickly add some CSS to the what's it called? I forgot. It was called content before, and I'm just gonna print out some content here. Content before stuff, right? I hope that's right. Let's check it out. So content before, I can't remember what code is for content before. I'll just figure that one out. It is, oh, I forgot the sudos here. So of course I need to do before here. Whoops. Good day, right? So adding yellow, woo, did work. And toggle this, and now you can see the before stuff is being pushed in as well. And I can remove the yellow color again, and this still sticks. So now I can toggle between classes with my dynamic CSS, with my binding here, depending on what I click. So cool, right? Now we can actually add more than one thing to our information in here, in our code, in our dynamic CSS by using the computed values here. So cool, see you in the next video.